All right. Here we go. This is going to be me raw, unedited. Uh what's been going on, what I'm doing, what's the plan kind of thing. Uh First of all, YouTube, I kind of owe you an apology. Fell off the face of the earth there for a bit last year. Stopped uploading content abruptly. What happened was in May, I ended up with a hurt back. I woke up one Sunday morning and I couldn't sit, stand, walk, hardly move. And I've had sciatic problems in the past. I was a paratrooper in the Army. I climb poles for a living. I carry heavy equipment. I crawl around in attics, marching with a rucksack on my back. So I was used to minor back pain, but this was something completely different. Um, Eventually, I went to the ER. Found out I had a herniated disc. Now, this is in May of 2023. And I woke up like this. So, what happened was I went through the VA process of getting medical help. Ended up going through a few weeks of physical therapy. After physical therapy helped a little bit, but not a whole lot, I ended up getting some injections in my back. So that whole summer between May to August, I was home, but I didn't want to focus on making content. I wanted to focus on my health. I wanted to focus on getting better, returning back to work, and I didn't want to stress about having to upload while being in pain or sitting and trying to edit. And I'm a big numbers guy. My numbers are always low. I've been making content off and on for 7 years now. So I didn't want that added pressure of making content while trying to also get better, if that makes sense. There were several days where I'd wake up and I would lay down on my carpet, not my bed, my carpet on my floor, because that was the most comfortable position for me, for hours, if not the whole day. So, we did the physical therapy, we did the injection. I was released back to work. Yay. Cool. Awesome. September time frame. I go back into work and immediately I'm put into like a lateral promotion system. So what I do for work is I am a residential telecommunications field technician. What I do is I fix and repair and install people's cable, internet, and telephone for a telecommunications company. Cool. No biggie, right? So basically what my job was as this lateral promotion kind of thing, if you'd call it, was to basically go on the calls that were more troublesome and would be more problematic. So let's say if a technician went out, or 3 or 4 technicians went out within like a 30-day span and they couldn't fix the problem, they would send me out and I would attempt to fix that problem. And I would work with people for weeks on end to repair one-off issues, basically. So let me drink some water and take a breath right here. Like I said, this is raw, unedited. This is what's been going on. This is the plan. So bear with me. Whew. All right. So I'm back at work and I am full swing, back in motion. I'm taking on more responsibility, taking on a little bit more roles, communicating with other people. So my time off consisted with talking to customers or talking with other technicians that were working that day or leadership, etc. I didn't have a whole lot of free time. Game wise, what I did besides health wise and going back to work, I did play some RuneScape. RuneScape 3 at the time I was playing, wasn't playing old school at the time. I did play through Necromancy, the release. I stayed up like 40 hours day of the release. And credit to some friends, basically. And I got 99 in that. Or I'm sorry, 120. I did Raziel and that other mini boss that you need the plates for, whatever. And so we're like September, October right now, right? Necromancy was fun for a little bit, and I would play in my free time whenever I did have some free time to play. Doing AOD in like sub 130 teams was really fun. Being able to do Solak like sub 6 minutes was really fun. Doing all the bosses that I needed items for was really fun. And then it came to the conclusion that I am grinding stuff that is no longer like best in slot. It's necromancy was the power creep at the time. So it made no sense for me to waste time and supplies for me to grind other bosses when I already had the best in slot. So I pretty much stayed to like at AOD. I'm sorry. Ended up getting purple title there, which is cool. Let me see. I might have some like screenshots. Let me just pause the recording. I'll come back and maybe show you guys some screenshots. Give me 1 second. We kind of moved the camera here a little bit, but I was able to find some screenshots here. Let me just get these crabs on me. This is robe top of the first necromancer. This is me getting purple appraisal at AOD, etc. So if you guys want an update on the IRS3 Ironman and just kind of catch up on all the logs and everything like that, you just let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll do like a short little update on that. I'm currently not playing on that, so getting back to everything, we're kind of like in that October, November time frame for RS3 players. You kind of know what's going on. Hero Pass came out, and I was really disappointed in Hero Pass. I was really let down. I was let down that Jagex told us that it was going to be a game changer, not a wallet breaker. Was upset that how they changed the distractions and the diversions. It got to the point where necromancy was the meta everywhere, essentially, and it just became really boring to do other bosses using the same preset with the same rotation with minor changes here and there. This kind of felt pointless at that point. I didn't really care. It felt like Golden Reaper was devalued, if that makes sense. Like necromancy's changed everything. Along with like Crypt Bloom and stuff like that with like RS3. So like you take like 4K Telos, for instance, right? And 4K Telos used to actually be a challenge for some players, and it used to be that you would see players that had it would like deserved it, and now it's because we have a cheesy combat skill that pretty much just made it easy. So I got bored of RuneScape 3. So I took a break from RuneScape. I played other games like Squad and stuff like that, and then Leagues 4 was announced, and I dabbled a little bit in old school, only on a main. I played an Ironman and a hardcore Ironman, well, a hardcore Ironman, and I died on it very early on. So I was playing on my main, kind of just doing Slayer, kind of just feeling it out. So playing Leagues, not super experienced with, let me just minimize that. Not super experienced with how old school kind of works and how to move around and what certain bosses are and how to do everything. The highest level of PVM I did before Leagues was Barrows, and in Leagues I got to do all of God War's Dungeon, Nex, TOA, Chambers of Xerix, Cerberus. It was a magnitude of just different bosses I got to do, and I got to experience the game at a really fun pace. If you've never played Leagues before, definitely give it a try. I didn't record any of it because I told myself I wasn't making any content. But here we are in December of 2023, right? I'm working one Saturday and I'm kneeling down working at an outlet, and I stand up, and next thing I know, it's kind of hard for me to breathe, and it's kind of hard for me to move. I have really shortness of breath. So I excuse myself from the residents. Kind of like, okay, maybe I need to like, what's going on with my body? I need to evaluate myself kind of situation. So what I do is I take the time to kind of evaluate myself and kind of just see what's going on, and things get progressively worse. My mobility kind of gets, I can't like move forward and backward. I can't really lift my leg, etc. So call a supervisor, tell them the situation. They excuse me for the day. A supervisor meets me at a local clinic. I tell them the story of my back, what happened in the summer. They said, it looks like you have, a chronic back problem. I was like, well, no one's told me this before. They told me I was in the clear. They told me that, between physical therapy and that shot that I was good. I was in the clear. And they're like, it doesn't work like that. I was like, oh, cool. And that was on December 9th of 2023. And it is currently February 6th, 2024. And I've been out since December 9th on workman's comp. So they didn't plan on being out this long. I'm still waiting to see a doctor for facts right there. I've been in contact with a couple people, and it's all, oh, we're waiting for this. Oh, we're waiting for that. We're waiting for this person to sign off. We're waiting for that person to sign off. We're waiting for this to get approved. So I haven't had a super positive experience this go around, and it's been a really slow and sluggish experience. After the holidays, wife and I were sitting down at the dinner table one night, and at this point, I've been pretty much a stay-at-home dad, right? I can't do certain things. Like, I can't put pots and pans in the drawer underneath the sink. I can't unload or load the washer or dryer. I can't carry a basket of laundry upstairs. And my kids are super helpful. My wife is super understanding. My wife is super supportive of everything. She feels horrible for this. There's nights where I'm laying in bed and sharp pain kind of hits me, and I wake her up accidentally, and she tries her best to comfort me, so I can go back to sleep, so she can't too. And we were sitting down eating dinner one night, and just kind of the topic of like me making content kind of popped up, and I was like, I've thought about it, thought I'd get back into like streaming or making YouTube videos or uploading short form content, which I'm sure some of you may or may not have seen. So last week sometime, I decided to start streaming and uploading short form content. We talked about it. The kids are in school for a good portion of the day. So when they're in school, I'll be streaming. And then obviously when they're home between, 3 and 9 p.m. till they go to bed, essentially, do the dad husband thing. And then when they go to sleep and my wife's playing Fortnite with her friends or doing whatever she does, and we're not spending time together, I will focus on making content, essentially. So as you might have seen, I've been uploading shorts on TikTok and YouTube. I've been streaming on Twitch. And as of today, or technically yesterday, I started streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It's a learning curve with YouTube. YouTube's much more harsher with some things. Some of the notifications and back end of the streamer things aren't as user friendly as Twitch. There isn't much support for what YouTube has as compared to what like Twitch has, like with like 7TV and stream elements and yada yada yada. Boring shit. You guys don't want to hear it. So I thought I'd catch you up. When we were playing leagues, one of the group members, one of my friends, suggested that we do a group Ironman. So we started a group Ironman back in January. And obviously me being home, just far ahead of everyone. And if I'm at home and I'm in a comfortable state to make content, and if I'm going to play a game, I might as well make content out of it, right? I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy people smiling and sharing a positive experience with someone and having just a overall, how do I word this? This like a community of bringing each other up and bringing a positive experience to the gaming atmosphere, right? Again, this is raw and unedited, so I have like really bad ADHD, so I'm like bouncing back and forth between things. So if there's something that doesn't make sense, just ask a question in the comments. So we made a group Ironman. Obviously, I didn't want to follow like the Osiris guide. I kind of wanted to do my own thing, kind of, and kind of pick and choose where I wanted to go. I wanted to not feel restricted and feel obligated to be the best optimized. Ended up being a little optimized anyways. So while we were playing leagues, we made the group, and while I was trying to get Dragon Rake, I didn't. I got stuck at Rune. The account was free to play. All I did was woodcut. I made sure I got 50 fire making. I was at Draenor Village, and then I got tired of dying to the Dark Wizards there, or I think they're Dark Wizards. I moved myself to Edgeville and just cutting willows. Obviously, we didn't make hardcore group Ironmans, as most of us were very unfamiliar with old school. So we wanted to kind of just play it safe, or not play, play unrestricted. Unrestricted as an Ironman is kind of memey, but that was the idea, is that we wanted to just kind of have fun and play and not worry about lives, etc. Right? So after Leagues was done, or before, when I realized I wasn't going to be able to attain Dragon Rank, I put membership on the account. And at that point, a couple of my friends had already quit. So a couple members of the group, had already quit Leagues, and they'd been primarily playing in the group. So they were able to set me up with a couple pieces of like jewelry to kind of teleport around and runes and stuff like that as well, which made me starting out really well. The first thing I did on the account after when I became a member and I started actively playing was go to Wintertod. Knocked out 99. I can't look at my combat task. I'm gonna go over here. We'll come back. We'll find another world after our little TED talk. All right. Should I go? Let me go. Should I go turn a light on? Or maybe I just step closer, or maybe I just like open up like. How does that work? A little brighter screen on me. That kind of works. A little brighter screen on me. Okay. So let me just minimize that so the bright screen stays on me. So I went to Wintertod, and I not combat task, collection logs. I grinded out 99 fire making. Let's see if we can find the Wintertod collection log. Was 641 KC. We didn't get the pet, we didn't get the hatchet, but we ended up getting the Tome of Fire. 99 fire making really set me off in a good way with Wintertod from the loot crates. See if I can scroll down on my loot tracker. Should be all the way at the bottom. Just give me a second here. All right, here we go. Obviously the totals is right, but the amount is off because of like the game ticks and how you open them, right? So as you can see, I got logs, I got coins, I got jewelry, I got herbs, I got uncut, I got raw food, yada yada yada. Was able to start the questing grind. We're sitting at around 97 quest points. At the mark of this video, I completed Legends quest. I'll kind of go through this slowly and just scroll down. So feel free to kind of pause at any given time. The goal I've been working towards is Barrow's Gloves. I didn't realize you needed to complete Desert Treasure to finish Barrow's Gloves. It's been a while since I've had to go for Barrow's Gloves. Abnreaper Ironman and RS3 is like 7 years old. So it's been a while since I've had to go for Barrow's Gloves. Okay. And in leagues, they're like, why didn't you go for Barrow's Gloves in league? Leagues, you're restricted to certain areas. So RFD quests were not available to me. So with the areas that I picked. So let me slow down a little bit. I've been trying to work towards that. So right now, all I need to do is finish Desert Treasure and finish the Culminancer fight, and we will be good off there, and we'll have Barrow's Gloves. As you can see, I'm sitting in, or as you could see in the background, I was sitting at Ammonite Crabs. Currently working on getting my defense up so I can wear my helm of Nazenot. And I've been slowly working on 65 attack and 65 strength so I can get into the Warriors Guild, so I can work towards getting my Dragon Defender. A couple of other things that we've done on the account is a friend of mine was like, hey, I'm doing Temperos. You want to come check it out? I was like, yeah, sure. I was grinding 70 cooking anyways. So I was like, I'll do a little bit of Temperos. Get some more raw food. Excuse me, I have really bad indigestion. We had pork tacos tonight, and it is hitting me right now. Sorry for any Ironman looking at this that are salty. I did get the barrel within like 10 KC in a really low permit claim thing as well. I don't know. I got it. I'm glad I got it. It made getting 70 cooking. I did all my fishing after a couple of quests and everything, mostly at Shiloh Village. So I was able to bank a lot of raw food from that. We also did a little bit of the Guardians of the Rift, which is right here. And we got ourselves a lantern and a needle very on. I got the lantern first. So that's cool. We haven't done any other bosses. We're getting into the Slayer grind is kind of what we're going for, right? We're trying to knock out quests. And if you're kind of wondering like what quest order, I kind of picked and choose from the optimal Ironman quest order in RuneLite, and kind of just picked and choose what quest I wanted to do from that, and stuck to that as like a base and just kind of worked my way around there. I did just kill blue dragons and get dragon bones, and then went to the wilderness altar for 43 prayer. I'll show you the bank. There's not much. This is the starting with this tab. It's a junk tab. This is like my gear tab. As you can see, I just finished Legends Quest. I have the snakes from the monkey guy for RFD. Fighter torso. Rewind a little bit here. While I was at Wintertot, a random small clan was saying, hey, to any Ironmans need a clan? I said, sure. Why not? A couple weeks later, they were doing Barbarian Assault. They said, hey, you want to come? I said, sure. But I'm 33 HP. And they're like, no problem. I'm like, you sure don't need to be like 50 HP or come back later? And they're like, nah, man, we got you. So my clan let me leech a fighter torso, essentially. I'm not complaining. I got it before the rest of my team. My team's a little salty. But I do need to go back there anyways for diaries down the road. So we're going to do that. This is like a skills tab. Yeah. Needle, pouches, lantern. I don't know. A random nest. There's that. Food tab. A lot of burnt food. Obviously, we're doing cooking. As you can see, quite a hefty amount of trout and salmon in the bank. It's like herblore / like farming tab. A lot of my seeds are in the seed vault at the farming guild. We'll go back to looking at the skills and diaries and everything. Not much in here. Random junk, vanilla pod, a couple super attacks, a couple things for me to do birdhouse runs with. Tool tab. Rune axes are extremely easy to get now. an ironman because they got rid of the favor. So as soon as you get the woodcutting level requirement, which you'll get from Wintertot usually, you just go right into the woodcutting guild and you buy yourself a rune hatchet, axe. Still getting used to some of the acronyms. Because we started around the Christmas time, we were able to do the Christmas event, which gave us the warm gear we needed for Wintertot, which was cool, and it gave us a bunch of little rares. Obviously, we got like the zombie outfit, beehive. We got a monk's robe tee, beekeeper camo, things like that. It's a jewelry tab and like diaries tab. Explorer rings 2, arty cloak 2, Candor and headgear 1 for rock armor 1. And this is just like a quest junk tab that you get from like quest. It's kind of where we're at. So starting from like, we kind of go through all the tabs here. We're currently 71 combat. We're trying to get the stats for the Warriors Guild. Currently 1337 total level. I enjoy farming. Wintertot really helped me get that kick started, so farming contracts are fun. I guess. I really like Guardians of the Rift for rune crafting. That's fun. Temperos is fun for fishing, but whenever I'm AFK and I'm not streaming or I'm not making content or I'm editing stuff for like short films or something like that, I'm usually fishing or I'm at Ammonite Crabs for that as well. If you saw in the bank, we did get full graceful and we also got 60 agility as well. Legends quest, they get a lot of experience, so that really helped me boost my herblore a lot. Yeah, there's that. Going through this, kind of just like what we've done. Achievements completed. So this one, I think we can go do now. We can do the easy Fremnix, a couple quests for the Kandarin. I guess we can go do that. Karamja. I just need to do Taibawani for the mediums. And almost the hards as well. That's kind of nutty. Corrend. I just need to go do those 3 quests. And actually, Eagles Peak 4 quest. Lumberage. The biggest thing for the Lumberage hards is going to be getting 70 crafting. That's just a lot of sand. A lot of buckets of sand and soda ash to collect, kind of thing. Varrock, I believe we can complete this now. There might be a couple quests. Yeah, we have to do Guardian Tranquility. And we get 66 Hunter. Desert Treasure 1 I'm doing tomorrow. We're almost 68 farming. You know, little things like that. Western Provinces, I'm pretty sure we can do. One small favor, Eagle Speak. You know, whatever. Wilderness. Almost can do that. 50 Slayer, we're working towards Between a Rock, so we'll be able to knock out a good chunk of this pretty soon with diaries. Going back to our collection logs, you're probably wondering why I have like 50 collection logs done. If I go to like clues, I got the Monk Robes T. Oh, and the Black Pickaxe. Cool. Easies, I got the Wizard Hat G and Bando's Robe Legs, which is kind of nice. Barbarian Assault, we have the Torso. I'm trying to think here. Fishing Trawler, nothing. Giant's Foundries, nothing. Last Man Standing, we did a little bit of that for our Rune Pouch. You might have seen that in my inventory as well. We did LMS for a Rune Pouch instead of Slayer. It's not too bad. The bots make it insanely easy. Now that I do have the thieving requirements that I've been trying to get, because I need the thieving requirements for RFD and Desert Treasure and Legend Quest, I can now go to Rogue's Den and get my Rogue's outfit, essentially, which will be nice. Haven't really done anything else. If we go to other and we go to random events, those are my random events. Just missing the beekeeper's top and legs and the stale baguette. Rooftop agility, that's been greened. So yeah, this video was really meant for like a hey, this is what's been going on. This is what I've been doing. This is what I'm gonna do, kind of thing. If there's any questions, let me know. I realized I kind of surprised everyone probably when I just started uploading shorts and started just randomly going live with old school. I know a lot of my subscribers are probably either World of Warcraft gamers or RuneScape 3 gamers. I don't think there's any old school content on the channel till now. So it's a little bit of change of pace. I'm not against RS3. I'm not against World of Warcraft. If I didn't have a group right now playing group Ironman on old school, I'd probably be playing World of Warcraft, to be honest with you. But playing a group Ironman with friends is a lot better than playing World of Warcraft with nobody. Why not play RuneScape 3? It's just not fun to me at the moment. I've logged on from time to time, and it's just not a positive experience for me. Every time I log in, it feels dreadful. It seems like a lot of effort for a minimal reward. Excuse me. Trying to do raids with 10 people with necromancy, and you have their familiar with their necromancy followers. It's just a clusterfuck. So it's really hard to see mechanics. It's really hard to see what's kind of going on. The game feels sluggish and laggy. It feels cluttered. I know they're planning on doing a lot of changes. I know a lot of people are upset with there's no roadmap. If you guys want like a video of what I think RuneScape 3 can improve on, I'll gladly upload one of those of just an ABN rambles moment kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. This is it. This is where I've been. You know, I got hurt. I wanted to focus on my health. I wanted to not focus on content. I wanted to focus on getting better. Took a break from RuneScape 3. Ended up trying out old school eventually. Got into leagues. Had a blast with leagues. Someone in league suggested that we make a group Ironman. Made a group Ironman. Here we are. If I'm home playing video games all day because I can't do anything else, might as well make some content. I will tell you right now, my YouTube shorts are doing a lot better than TikToks are. So it's kind of cool to see my numbers, my videos get thousands of views, especially with someone with a low subscriber count and someone who's never really uploaded old school content before. So I appreciate everyone's love and support recently. Maybe we can do a little diversity. I'm pretty far ahead of my team. So here's my team. I know I haven't showed that yet. Here's their stats if it wants to load. So Parrot's at 934 total. Mason is at 810. And TCAS is at... Okay. Did I just delete him as a friend? At 1199. And I'm sitting at 1337. TCAS does have a little bit more quest points than me. He did start a little bit prior to me while I was on leagues. But he did not go for 99 fire making like I did. So there's that. So right now, the goal is to play group Ironman. I have a couple little things I want to get. I want to get my Barrows gloves, want to get my Dragon Defender, maybe do a quest or two a day, and the rest do Slayer while I work on combat. Slayer is very important on this game. As you might have seen, I'm kind of broke in this game too, so I have to go back to LMS to go buy rune arrows to go high elk or sell to the store. I don't know what you're supposed to do with them. I know if you high elk them, it's a few 100K or something like that. So we'll see. Maybe we can kind of dip back into World of Warcraft, or maybe we can do like updates on the RuneScape 3 whenever I log into that. Maybe we can do like a check-in with like the new quest and stuff. Dismiss this guy. I haven't checked off Warcath yet. I stopped at Raziel. I did an excessive amount of Raziel, and I never got the offhand, which the offhand weapon is like super important. That's like the only thing I'm missing from there. I'm pretty sure I have the pet. So yeah, that's really it. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys say. Maybe if you like these kind of ramble videos of just me unedited talking, kind of thing. And check out for the lives. Come say hi. It's pretty cool streaming on 2 different sites at the same time. I have a little like overlay thing where you both like the chat is from both sites and you can see it. I've heard it's against TOS, but I'm so small. I don't think anyone's really gonna care. It is what it is. The videos I post on TikTok are the same ones I post on YouTube. I might change them up a little bit. I might upload different videos on different days. Other than that, like I said, if there's any questions or anything like that, any suggestions, drop them in the comments down below. And kind of see what kind of happens. One thing I forgot. Reason why I wanted to stream on YouTube was because whenever I stream, that's a VOD essentially, and that's a YouTube video. That's like anywhere from 4 to 6 hours long was my thought process. Twitch is a lot friendlier with copyright than YouTube. Twitch will just kind of go back and mute your VOD. No big deal. My VOD from today on YouTube was blocked. I had like 75 copyright claims. So I'll be playing it a little bit safer, probably with my music choice when I stream. Or just kind of be a little bit more calmer. Whoopsie daisy on my part. Learning experience. Like I said, I've been doing this for 7 years. I dip in and out and I kind of make a mistake. That's on me. So I can go back and edit it and just trim out each one of those copyrights in the YouTube editor tool. I don't know if anyone's ever used that. That thing is not fun to use, by the way. It's really annoying. You figured like the #1 like video site would be so much more optimized for things. And it's really such a pain in the butt to use. But yeah, that's it. That's Abian's Rambles. I kind of like this. Maybe we do this like once a week. A little thought process, little goal process, what I'm doing, how my family's doing. Let me know. I'll see you later.